Hello and welcome to the Prepared and More YouTube channel. Well, here we are in Southwest Missouri on a beautiful fall day, and one of the things I love to do most during the fall is go camping. And so I've taken the time today to drag out some of my camping gear, and we're going to talk today about what are some good camping items that you may already have in your house that are also great prepping items. Another great way to look at this is if you don't have a lot of this stuff, but you love camping, and maybe that's an easier budget buy for you, you can buy some camping items that also become prepping items. But let's start talking about some of this stuff. So over my campfire, I've got a nice set of cooking materials or cooking devices that help me cook on my campfire. I've got the coffee pot. Man, this coffee pot's been in our family for years. We've used it when I took my family camping to make coffee and to boil hot water for freeze-dried meals. So that's a great addition. If you don't got one of those, that's good. We also have a 10-inch Dutch oven, piece of Lodge cookware here that is a great thing. It's cooked many meals. So that's a great thing to add to that. And then this whole system here, just a cooking system that helps support that over the campfire. So all those are great camping things that are also great for prepper because you're going to need to be able to cook. Now, one thing I will always caution when we talk about prepping and preparing for events after it all hits the fan, you want to be careful anytime you're making a fire outside in that scenario. Fire is going to call attention to you. It's going to call attention to what you're doing and where you're at. So be cautious making a fire outside, but that is certainly one possibility for cooking, and it uses a lot of our great camping gear. So down here in the front, we've got a simple cooler used on my camping trips when I'm close to my vehicle. That's a great prepping item. For lighting, man, another great prepping item is just a good lantern. And if you're going to prep a lantern, you need to prep the fuel that goes with it, and also additional supplies, including like extra mantles that go with it. So other things from my camping supplies that I have that are great prepping tools, small little cookers, cook ovens, not ovens, but man, I'm tongue-tied today. Another great prepping item we have here that is part of my camping gear is these little camping stoves. So these attach to the top of different propane or fuel bottles. They put out a lot of heat, and it's great for boiling water, making coffee, those types of things. The bottle simply screws on the bottom here. It sits down and you light it, and it's a great fire instantly. Other camping stoves like this, really compact. This one folds up and sits right inside this bag here, but this one can use twigs, leaves, also the little solid fuel alcohol burning cubes, but it's another great little camping stove for individual use. Here's my larger camping stove that I use. Again, great for boiling water, making coffee, those types of things. So those are all cooking things. Lighting, we talk about lighting. We had the fuel lantern. We also have a LED lantern that actually puts out quite a bit of light and has a long-lasting batteries in there. So I recommend that. Mountain House meals. Boy, my family loves these. And we've used them on a number of camping trips as some of our food. We got chili mac and beef, we got biscuits and gravy. They got all kinds of different recipes, and they're delicious. They're a little bit expensive, but they're delicious. But this is great camping stuff, but this is also great prepping stuff, especially if you can buy the freeze-dried food in larger quantities. Got a little multi-tool. I picked this multi-tool up recently off of Amazon, but it's a knife. It's got a great sharp blade on it, but it's also got pliers. It's got screwdrivers, bits, all different types of multi-tools. We'll turn it out here, and here's the little pliers that come out of it. So it's a great multi-tool that I recommend someone like that have around. I keep it for camping. I keep it in my bug out bag. Also great to have. We've got different fire starter things here. Got your simple flint. We've got another fire starter magnesium here. Strike anywhere matches. We've got waterproof matches in this little container, more waterproof matches here, and then just some kind of fire starter. However you plan on starting fires when you're camping, it's another great way to start fires when it preps and when you need to have that. Continuing down the table here, we got the basic camping stuff. We got sleeping bags. I'm getting older and I don't like sleeping directly on the ground, so I got a nice self-inflating air mattress. We got a nice tent that we use. Various sizes for a number of people that are going. I probably have 5 different tents, from an individual tent all the way up to an 8 or 10 person tent. So tents are great. Again, don't want to have to live in a tent, but if that's what circumstances allow, then that's what's good. I've got water containers. We've got, this is a great 5-gallon water container that I like, filling up. You fill it up. And what's nice about this one is it has a reversible valve. So in the storage, the valve is inside, but when you're ready to use it, you can switch the valve to the outside of the cap here and screw this back on it. Again, full of 5 gallons of water. Turn that down, then you set that on your table, and then you're able to access your water that way. So that's a great thing I like that I bring on my camping trips. We like different kinds of cookware, and there's a bunch of different kinds of cookware you can pick up off the internet. I like shopping for cookware, particularly at thrift stores and that type of thing. Here's a piece of cookware. Man, it's old, it's used, but it works great for cooking pancakes over the fire or something like that. Again, pick that up at a thrift store for just $1 or so. So that, we've got different kinds of mess kits. We got steel plates, we got plastic plates. These are lighter to carry. These are very durable. So those are all great options. Never can go without a good can opener. You never know when you're gonna need one of those. So those are all cooking options that are great camping stuff. Always carry a first aid kit, and this is probably the smallest one that I keep around, but this is a trauma kit. A good first aid kit is always part of my camping supplies, and it's always part of my prepping supplies. Moving to this end of the table, we got freshwater items again. The Mini Sawyer, probably the most commonly used nowadays water filter for camping or hiking and that type of thing. This particular one will do, I believe they're typically rated at 100,000. Actually, yeah, 100,000 gallons of water through this one filter. Now again, that's not very fast, but it's certainly adequate for one person or two people, so that's a great thing. Larger filters like this MSR filter, again, very good water that comes out of this. It tastes great, it's clean, usable, and so that's a great thing. So we recommend those. Again, camping supplies and good prepping supplies. By the way, if you're interested in freshwater, we have a whole video on freshwater. It's a film of one of our PrepperNet meetings, and so look for that PrepperNet meeting that talks about water filter and fresh water. The last thing we'll talk about here on the table is a toilet, a good camping toilet. Man, when you need one, you need one, and it's not always convenient or fun to go in the woods, but for prepping, if you have one of these, you may end up needing it, and so camping toilet is a great prepping supply that's also a camping supply. So today we've talked about a bunch of these different items. One thing I love about YouTube is it provides links, so we can provide you links right down in the comments section. So if there's any of this stuff you're interested in, we're going to be putting links there where you can purchase this stuff or learn more about it. Maybe you don't want to buy it, maybe you just want to see what it is. Click on that link, read that description, find out what it is. The other thing that YouTube is great about is it allows you folks to comment down below here about additional things. This is just some of my camping supplies that I've pulled out. I'm sure you've got other great camping supplies that are great for prepping also. Why don't you comment down below and let us know what things you could add to this list. Well, once again, thanks for visiting us today on the Prepared and More YouTube channel. Comment, like, and subscribe for our video, and we hope to see you again next time.